Hello guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing what if Italy made an empire. First, they will be declaring war on San Marino and Slovenia. They quickly occupy San Marino as well as beginning to make their way in towards Slovenia's capital, and after a while they managed to completely occupy them. They fully annex both Slovenia and San Marino. Afterwards, they go to war. They declare war on Croatia as well as Bosnia-Herzegovina and Austria. They push into Croatia to make some distance between the recently annexed Slovenia and the front line. And then they begin pushing in towards Vienna in Austria, as well as slowly pushing into the Alps. They then send a naval invasion down here to invade Bosnia-Herzegovina from the back, as well as moving along the coast of Croatia. And then they successfully capture Austria's capital and also manage to completely take over the Alps, which lie inside of Austria. After they have occupied the entirety of Austria, they do the same with Croatia as well as Bosnia-Herzegovina. They completely annex both or all three countries, and once they have fully integrated these three countries, they will be going to war to further expand their territory. So what they will do now is go to war with Hungary, Slovakia, the Czech Republic or Czechia, Montenegro as well as Serbia. They quickly completely occupy Montenegro as well as begin to move into Serbia, isolating it from the rest of the countries as well as securing their capital. They then begin pushing up towards Prague, managing to occupy it as well as good portion of western Czechia, then begin moving up towards Budapest and also take Slovakia's capital. Now after they have managed to capture all countries' capitals as well as take over more than half of Hungary and half of Czechia, they begin moving in to completely occupy Serbia. And after they manage to do that, they move in to finish off Hungary as well as Slovakia. But since that became very difficult, they decided to eliminate Czechia first. After having done that, they push through the front line and completely occupy both Hungary and Slovakia. They then annex all three countries, and when they have fully integrated them, they will go to war with France, as well as Monaco, and of course Andorra. Now, the first thing they do is take over this island I have got the name of, and occupy Monaco. They then make their way along the coast to take Andorra. Then they begin moving in to occupy France. They make their way towards Bordeaux to capture that, which they successfully do. Then they also begin occupying more of the center of France, or the center of Lower France, as well as making their way up the coast to take over and completely occupy Brittany. After they have managed to do that, they push up towards the German border, and begins severing their borders. They then decide to make their way up to completely surround them, isolating them from the outside world, except for if they fly, and slowly make their way, slowly close in on the bubble that is France, without even having managed to capture their capital. But eventually they managed to break through their front lines, capture Paris, and completely occupy France. They will make their first puppet out of this part of France and annex both Monaco, Armenia, and southern France, southeastern France as well. And now they will go after Spain. They will declare war on Spain, and what the first thing they do is take over or occupy Catalonia. After that, they make their way down the coast, as well as push in so that they don't have any direct border with them. Also take over these islands, as well as these islands, for no particular reason. Then they use them to invade southern Spain, meeting up with their other front line, and beginning to push up along the Portuguese border. While they're at it, they also declare war on Portugal and invade these islands, because they had their ships there, just because. They quickly break through the front line Portugal had set up and capture their capital of Lisbon. They then quickly make it through Portugal, who had sent their troops to help Spain, every single last one, and they capitulate. And now Spain has no protection up here, meaning that their Italian army are pretty much free to go wherever they want until they are stopped here. They make a small push to completely surround Spain. They then thicken their front lines as to make sure that Spain does not break through them and take use of boats to naval invade, for example. But they still haven't been able to take over the capital. But they have decided that they don't need to take over the capital right away if they're going to do it eventually anyway. So they take over the capital as well as occupy the entirety of Spain, and after that they puppet this here, the entirety of Portugal and most of Spain, or a bit of Spain, a third of Spain or something like that. After that they fully integrate Spain as well as all the Spanish and Portuguese islands. So forgot something very important. French Guiana will also be occupied. So this is what if Italy made an empire. Hope you enjoy this video and I'll see you in the next one.